Let's see. Oh, we got two people watching. Okay, what's going on, y'all? Thank y'all for joining me impromptu. No warning, no announcement on a nice little Tuesday afternoon. Just wanted to put this live together real quick because, yo, we got some new images. We got some new images for season 3 of From. Now, you probably already seen some of these images circulating. They might have been low resolution. What's going on, Eddie? I appreciate you. I'm doing good, man. Uh, got these new images out here. Wanted to share them with you all. I got some high res images. So I know there was some like I saw like earlier today. I think I was going through like a Facebook group, one of the From Facebook groups. I'm heavy up in there, but I saw some new images out there, and I wanted to just take a couple minutes to just not too long, nothing too crazy. We're not doing a 2 hour live chat today. Yeah, don't come on now. I got stuff to do today. But I did want to at least put these images out there. Let's all check them out together. But yeah, wanted to see what you guys thought of them. But Eddie, appreciate you coming through, man. I'm doing good today. Feel blessed, feel good energy. Appreciate you. The Dre experience. What's good, my guy? Appreciate you coming through. Man, I like that. I like that avatar you got there. That's a cool little avatar. Shell Denise, appreciate you. Thank you for coming through. Wow, we got 11 people. Man, I should go live more often, huh? Who knew? Who knew? I appreciate y'all. But yeah, let's go ahead. Let's get into this because I know time is valuable. So I wanted to show you guys something to tide you over, right? Because like I wanted to show these images. I'll answer a couple questions. I was in between editing my deep dive for episode 2. So I finished the one for episode 1. I'm hyped for y'all to see it. I'm working on the one for episode 2. And then I'm going to continue progressing from there. I'm just trying to stay a little bit ahead. So when the season does start, I'm not like scrambling to do lives and edit and all that stuff. It's just too much. But yeah, let's go ahead. Let's get into this. Let me pull up these images real quick. Let me share my screen. So let's open up this press image folder. So yeah, if you guys haven't seen it already, there's some new images. You guys can't see that one. Let me put it up here. Present. Let me open up this here. Share. Is it window? Here we go. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. There we go. We got some new images up in here. So who else came up in here? Let me just say hello to everybody real quick. Appreciate you, Shell. Eddie, man, I temporarily gave up waiting for season 3. It is painful. I know. It's not just you. We all in this together. Well, it's a group. This is like group therapy, right? We need to come together sometimes just to help each other out because this is rough. This could be really, really rough. Bitey, what's going on, Bitey? I appreciate you coming back through. I can't wait to hear what you have to say about some of these new images because some of them actually had me like scratching my head, like, whoa, this is what we're doing today. Okay. But yeah, appreciate you coming through. But yeah, let's go ahead. So obviously we have this first one with Tien Chen, Elizabeth Moy, standing outside her house, and there's a crowd of people. It's a crowd of people outside her house. Now, there's a lot of reasons why they could be outside her house. I'm going to leave it up to y'all to interpret what is going on in this image. Here, let me at least zoom in for any of the folks who don't have access to these images. And I want to see them at high resolution. All right, there we go. So we got these new images. We got this first one, Elizabeth Moy, Tien Chen. Uh, she's got a big problem outside. She's got a big problem outside. I don't know what it is. Is that a shoot or a part of the show? So these are the official images from the episode. So this is straight from the press, to press, from Amazon. So these have been released, right? These are publicly available. So these are straight from, you know what? Let me make sure I shout you out, Eddie. Appreciate you. These are from the episode. So we gonna get into some stuff from the episode. So I'm gonna warn some of y'all from now. For those of you who like to watch the episode completely oblivious to what is going to be seen in the episode, this is not the live for you. Right? This is not the live for you. We're going to go into images from the episode that have been officially released on the press sites. You're going to see these making their way around on the internet. You're going to see these probably pop up in your From groups if you're in any, like on Facebook and Reddit like I am. They're going to be popping up. Today's the day. But I wanted you to be able to have a chance to see them here, and then at least we could talk about it together. I think it's always a little bit better when you could talk about it rather than type about it. But yeah, if y'all you don't want this, then now's the time to leave. All right. But yeah, let me go ahead and let's get into the next one. Yeah, let me run the little banner at the bottom. Let's get into the next image. Y'all ready? Y'all want to see more images, or is this just for me? Oh, New Oasis. Appreciate you. Thank you for coming through. Let's go into the next one. This one right here says a lot. Ooh. What you think they talking about? What you think Boyd is talking about with this grown man Ethan right here? Right? I'm curious what y'all think is happening in this moment right here. I got a few images, so we hope y'all got a little bit of time. I'm trying to give y'all a little bit of time to just absorb it instead of just moving quickly. But if I do move on from an image and you want me to go back to it, just let me know. Just let me know. Just put something in the comments. And for those of y'all just now tuning in, hey, if y'all could do me a huge favor, if y'all could give this video a like, that would be a big help for me. This season's going to be rough because I'm not monetized right now. So all of this is not going to, I'm not making anything from any of the videos this season. So if y'all could just give me a like, it won't cost you anything. I would really, really appreciate it. What you say, Bitey? They talking about how horrible Ethan's. Yo, Ethan's got some terrible parents. He does have some terrible parents. Like I was talking to E-Man about how, they stay leaving their kids with somebody, right? Like Donna's always watching their kids, or Mrs. Lou is always watching their kids. It's like they never with their kids. A house fell on Jim when he went to go look for Tabitha, who was digging a hole, and they left their kids in Colony House in the middle of a storm. They got some terrible parents. I agree with that. But yeah, that's like a classroom style. Love it. Yeah, he is giving me like teacher student vibes right here. Like, yo, let me explain to you why your parents are bad. I know. I wouldn't want to go home to them neither. Yo, they stay going. Oh, can y'all see me? Let me turn my light on. There we go. I'm bright now. All right, let's see what other images we got. Y'all ready for the next one? Wait, what'd you say? What'd you say, Eddie? They're progressive parents. Right? That's the 2024 parent. Nah, that's them 1980s parents, right? Who's watching the kids? right? Yeah, if any of y'all who grew up in the 80s, early 90s, y'all understand we was home like baby's kids. This we learned to cook at a young age. Um but yeah, let me keep going. The next one, what we got? Ethan. Ah man, Ethan's just this kid right here, yo. The looks he be giving. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Little kid, he's creeping me out. And is that even Victor's jacket that he gave him? I don't know. I don't like the looks that Ethan be giving them. But yeah, that's just a little quick shot of Ethan. Simon Webster with his freckles. Yo, my man is growing, right? We talking about how people are healing. He's going through that Stranger Things growth spurt right now. Like, this is the beginning of it. Like, yeah, I remember when Ethan first showed up, like my guy was like, he was like down there somewhere. Now he's like almost up to trying to creep up on your he's at that size where like a dad has to size up their kid, and you got to make sure they know, right? I ain't saying you got to do nothing, but you just got to make sure, because that's the age that they be testing their boundaries, and that's what it kind of looked like here. He's like, who you talking to? Like, right? Oh, let's go. Let's go. Who found the Scarecrow? So now we know. Now we know, right? And this is a weird little duo, right? Because like Jim, for the most part, he was running around with I see you, New Oasis. I'm yeah, it is a good duo. What's going on, Caleb? Appreciate you. Thank you for stopping by. This is an interesting duo, right? Because before, Jim was running around with Randall throughout season 2, at least until Randall went nuts and tried to did kidnap Donna and try to act tough. So he got him a new sidekick now, and out of everyone that came with him, it was a boy, Kenny. So this is an interesting duo, right? They out in the woods. They got their backpack gear on. Kenny's got that, that everyday $5 hat that you get before wintertime. And Jim still got a scratch on his head. It looked like from when the house fell on him. So that also helps put in perspective like how much time is really passing in this show. His ribs might be healed, but he still got that scratch on his forehead. But this right here is interesting to me to see that they found the Scarecrow, but this is an interesting duo. I definitely am going to leave this up for just one more second. In case anybody wants to look at it, study it, go through it for clues. If you need to screenshot it for your forum conversation, now's your chance. All right, go ahead, take your picture. I'm about to move on to the next one. Mystic D Chimp, thank you for coming through. What do you say? Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait. They have to kill Ethan off. He is growing way too much and way too fast. This show is supposed to take place only in a few months. I'm hoping that honestly they come up with an in-story explanation for Ethan's growth spurt, because like, let's think about it for a second. If you look at the little things, I think I mentioned in some of my old season 2 deep dives how Boyd and the white in his beard, it's like it's growing, right? Like it used to just be a little stripe in his goatee, but then it's starting to come down the sides. Ellis broke his arm when he jumped off Colony House, and that healed. He got stabbed, and that healed. I'm hoping that they find some way to explain it in the story that these guys are just aging faster or growing faster. That would be really ideal for me, or to me. So that's really what I'm hoping for there. What you said, New Oasis. They still can't sleep. You know, that would be kind of messed up if they still can't sleep. But they did take out the ballerina monster, so maybe. All right, what we got here? Eddie, what you got for me? I believe it's not a separate camping trip. That's a tabby searching. That would make sense, right? Because that would kind of make sense that because Jim is always looking for Tabitha, right? Oh, somebody watch my kids. Your wife shouldn't be digging that hole. Somebody watch my kids. I've got to go save my wife again. So that kind of makes sense. I could see that. And if somebody went with him, somebody would volunteer. So I could definitely see that. Ethan is the new Victor. I mean, yeah, right? Because Eddie, you on the money with that one. Because Ethan being a new Victor makes sense, right? Victor was there since he was a child. When he was there with his sister Eloise, and when he was a kid, he saw the boy in white. I don't know when was the first time he saw the boy in white, but the first time we've seen him see the boy in white was when he came out of that cellar after a massacre. Like they did a flashback back in season 1, like episode 4, and that's when we first saw that Ethan was there since he was not Ethan. Victor was there since he was a child. He came out of the cellar. He was like covered in dirt and blood. And when he came out of the cellar, there were dead bodies everywhere, all over the town. And there was only things that were alive, seemingly, were the boy in white and a dog. The dog was barking, acting all crazy. Then he ran off. And then the boy in white was trying to, like, in my opinion, it felt like he was trying to console Ethan a little bit. And he was just like, come with me, come play on this merry-go-round. So that's definitely possible that he's the new Victor, because now that Victor is an adult and Ethan is in the town, he's the one seeing the boy in white. So that definitely could be the case. But let me see. I don't want to hold you up too long. Let me go to the next image before I start going through too many comments. Y'all good on this one? Y'all good with this image? I can move on. All right. Y'all got like a 5-second chance to write the number 1 or something to let me know you need more time. All right. We good. We moving on. Oh, this is just another close-up shot. My bad. Look, I'm sorry, y'all. Sometimes this happens. We get press images and they be like very similar to the next. Clearly you guys know where I'm going to get the images from my thumbnail from. But this is just a lot like the last one. We got another close-up shot of Jim. Jim is getting some grays. Man, I mean, I know he's stressed out, but did he even have facial hair when he came to FROMtown? I mean, it's been a month, so he could grow it, but yeah, my man, Ian Bailey. Ooh, it's rough out there. All right, let's move on to the next one. 27 people. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all all for coming through. I think some of y'all, most of y'all is from YouTube. I think some of y'all is from Facebook. If anybody is on here from Twitter, I don't know if it shows me. Let me see if I could check real quick. I do like to give y'all a lot of options to come and check me out. So let me just check real quick on my Twitter. And while I do this, I'm going to pull up the next image. I ain't going to bore y'all. You ain't got to watch me look. So here's the next image. Yeah, y'all look at that for a second. I'm seeing who's up in here on Twitter or X, whatever it's called. Oh, I don't even have that on this one. Let me look right here real quick. And I'm going to come back to the comments. I'm going to give y'all a quick second to digest this new image. Man, I'm so excited for this season. All right. Oh, okay, cool. We got 3 people up in here from Twitter. I appreciate y'all. Oh man, 30 people already. Wow. I didn't know. I didn't know. I didn't know it was gonna be like 31. All right. Look, chill. Let me hurry up, right? Because I already said I'm here for a good time, not a long time. Um, so this right here is one of the scarecrows. I guess for now, I don't want to. I'm not gonna call this one Jesus. I ain't gonna do that. I don't like that. But he does have like the. It's not thorns, right? It's not thorns. It's like just twigs or something wrapped around his head in a crown. Um, but this is a weird looking skull, y'all. This is a real weird looking skull. Let me see what some of these comments are saying. Eddie, this season better open up some cards because if we're gonna go merry-go-round again, I'll find those directors and direct it personally. Yo, I'm telling y'all, this season needs to give some answers. This season needs to give some answers because the first season I kind of get it. You got me, you hooked me. Second season, I think a lot of people were hoping to get more things resolved or answered or clarified, and instead we got more questions. It's gotten to the point where even if you guys follow the official accounts on social media, they joke about it. They're like, yo, who threw the rope? Like, you asking us who threw what? What are you doing? This ain't funny. This ain't funny. But yeah, I agree. They need to give us some answers, yo. Let me just zoom in on this for some of y'all because this is a wild looking picture. Let me just zoom in on this for some of y'all so y'all can see the detail they put into this thing. It is an interesting looking face. So the first time I saw it, I was like, this has got to be a skull, right? This has got to be a skull of a small child or an alien or something. But the closer I look at it, and this is all happening in real time, you can see some like grooves here as if it was whittled. I don't know if this is just, because of the props, maybe I wasn't supposed to be zooming in that close, or if this is just indicative of the actual origin of this thing inside the story. It looks like it was whittled, but I don't know. I don't know. This fake teeth thing, I don't know what's going on here. Let me see what some of these commenters are saying. Maybe Jim saw something crazy right after the Scarecrow. Maybe. Scarecrows are usually meant to keep something away from something else. So, we know that there are things that we need to keep away. We know that. But what are they keeping it away from? So, definitely. Who else we got up in here? Gothic Chick. Appreciate you. Gothic Chick. My day one's right here. I appreciate y'all all for coming through. I know these lives, I don't be giving y'all a lot of warning or preparation for when they're going to be. For the most part, I'm going to start to do them on Monday nights, especially when the season starts. I'm going to start doing them on Monday nights, unless you guys have a better day of the week. Like, I want to give you time to watch the show. The show's going to come out on Sundays, but I also want to like catch it while it's fresh in your mind. Like, I don't want to wait till like a Thursday and then we got to kind of remember. I want to kind of catch you when it's fresh in your mind. I would do it like right after the episode, but I know that could be late for some people. Some of us got to get up in the morning. I don't want to overwork y'all, so I'll probably do a poll or something and on the YouTube. If you guys are watching on Twitter, if you're watching on Facebook, YouTube is the primary place to catch me. At the movie blog, and that's where I usually post the content first, and that's where I'm going to post all of the polls and stuff for the live. Yo, what the heck is up with its face? Is that a string or is that like it got stabbed? Anybody else see this? What you got for me, Eddie? We need to understand the nature of this, but then remember Lost. We don't talk about Lost. Like, they promised Harold it wouldn't be like Lost. I'm just gonna hope it's not going that route. But this feels significant, as well as what looks like somebody took a broadsword to this thing's face or went Wolverine on it. I don't know what happened here, but this is wild right here. But I'll move on to the next image. I've been staring at this one for a while. I'll move on. Hey, Sarah, hey, 94. Nice, just pulled up YouTube while I make dinner after a hectic day of work. So seeing this live with new front pictures really made my day. Thank you. You know, these pictures made my day as well. You got to spread the love. You know, this is what FROMily is for. So thank you for coming through. Appreciate you. Hey, and 31 of y'all, I can't see it right now, but I'm gonna just say it again. Hey, I would really appreciate if y'all could give this video a like. I'm not monetized. I'm not making any money from this season, which is but I still love it. I still love the show. I still want to talk to y'all. If y'all could give this video a like, that would be a really, really big help for me. It goes a long way. And if you're not already subscribed, subscribe. I appreciate you. Let me go move on to the next image before I pull up the next comment, right? I could go down that rabbit hole. We get another shot of this thing from a different angle. Whoa, what the hell? Is that like an eye patch? That's interesting. It's like an eye patch, and you definitely see more of these carving marks. That's really interesting. Man, I love that I can zoom in. But and the moss looks, is that fresh? It almost looks fresh. It almost looks fresh. This is an interesting looking thing. I don't know what it is. Let me see. What you got for me, Bitey? Definitely wood carved. The crack is a wood crack. Okay. Okay. All right, good. So it's a wood carved thing. It's a crack that looks like a branch underneath its neck. And it almost looks like there's like a pole. Like this thing is hollowed out and it's got these nails in it to hold it in place. So it kind of looks like this is hollowed out. Maybe there's a pole in the middle and something is nailed to hold it in place. So that's pretty interesting. Thank you, Bitey. I appreciate you. What we got? Michael Lamont. Michael Lamont, see you. Thank you for coming through. Appreciate you. They protecting the dwellings, Jim and Hujima Flip. Yeah, I guess, right? They're protecting something. See out in the woods. What else you said? Eddie, what you got for me? Look at those beads in the mouth and nose. It could be similar how Neo's mouth got glued in Smith's office, just different style. It could be, right? But it's like, it's made out of wood, I think. It looked like it's carved. So it's like, is this fossilized? Like, what is going on? I don't know. I don't know. I can't call this one. It looked like wood grain, but I don't. Yeah, this is a wild image. Carrie, driving while listening. Hey, be careful out there. All right, stay safe. I appreciate you, but just make sure you keep your eyes on the road, not on me. I'm a describe stuff, and you could look at a red light. And if you're not at a red light, just rewind. Drive safe out there. Trust me, I'm gonna put the video up afterwards, and you can replay it back later. This looks like a different one, right? We got another one. I don't want to spend too much time on these, but this is definitely a different one. This one's got way more going on in the crown area. It doesn't have the eye patch. The mouth isn't sewn shut, and it's got like a wild looking nail situation where vertebrae would be in a spinal cord. Right? Those look like nails. So there's definitely something interesting going on here. Is this a bone? I don't know if bones having holes in them though. Right? Not even the hip bone got a hole in it. Like, that's weird. Somebody gets shot. That's definitely, look, see, this looked like a production mistake. I don't think we were supposed to see that fresh screw there. But who knows? Who knows? Who knows? And this almost implies like a hand, this little root thing. This is definitely a really cool, gnarly image. There's a lot going on in this image. I'm gonna keep it up for y'all for a quick second. Let me check what's going on in the comments, and then I'm gonna move on to the next one. But Carrie, drive safe. Appreciate you though. Frederick Hadzabi. Thank you, Frederick. Thank you for coming through. I appreciate you giving me your time on this Tuesday afternoon. I ain't going to stay too long. I just want to go through some of these images. And for any of y'all who are not interested, who just joined late, you want to walk into season 3 fresh. You don't really want to know what's happening in this is not the live for you. Some new images came out from Amazon MGM. They're on the internet. I saw some low resolution images online. I got the high resolution images. So I wanted to share them with y'all. Just go over them real quick. But yeah, this is wild. This is wild. This is wild. Let me see real quick. Looks a bit like the inside of the monsters. I don't know, because these are sticks. Like this is definitely a stick right here. Right? That's definitely a piece of wood. And the insides of the monsters, when they opened up Smiley, he definitely had dried up organs. So I don't know about that one. I just don't know what's going on. It looks like a skull, but it looks like it's been carved and whittled. It's weird. This one don't have the crack going down the middle either. And this one has an open mouth. So I don't understand why some of them look one way and some of them look different. Sir, have you seen footage we have not? Yeah, you look. There's a lot I can't say. What I can say is, anybody who knows anything about video editing, you guys know it takes a while to video edit, right? It's not like you have a 1 minute video and it takes you 1 minute to edit. That 1 minute video could take you like 10 to 30 minutes to edit. When I did my videos of season 2, you guys probably noticed my video went live maybe like within 15 minutes of the episode finishing its airing. That's a big clue. And these aren't short videos. These are 30-minute videos, dang near. So let me move on to the next image real quick while I pull up some more comments. Why did I pull up the next image? Yo. Hold on. I'm sorry, Michael. I got to move you out the way for a second so everybody can see this. Frederick looks like a female. Maybe. Look, I'm not that type of I'm not that inclined. I think with dinosaurs, it's paleontologists, right? They're the ones who study dinosaurs. I don't know human bones, or I don't know. I don't know. I can't tell you what's male or female, but that definitely looks like it's a head on a stick. What is this? Like, what is going on with this eye situation here? This definitely looks carved. But y'all see this? Y'all seeing what I'm seeing? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Jeffrey, hey, just logged in, was watching some adult, bro. It's like 4 in the afternoon. Okay, all right. You know what? Okay. All right, Carrie. What you got for us, Carrie? Look, Carrie. Don't look at the screen. Don't look at the screen. Keep driving. Keep driving. I got you though. I'm going to read your message out, and I'll even read out some of the replies so that you're driving safe. Everybody, make sure Carrie is driving. Don't let her text, all right? Only text when I'm in sick at lights. So stuck at lights, I think. But maybe whoever stayed there know that one of the main entities needed 3, and the monsters never bothered the 3 or the entity, so they imitated it to keep. It could be, right? Because right now it looks like we've seen 3 different at least 3 different ones of these things. But let's hold that thought for now. Because this right here is still a lot. I'm curious what everybody got to say about this. This right here is a lot. I'm gonna just put the image out there and let y'all digest this. What else we got? Carrie. Oh, you added to keep the monsters away. All right, yeah. I'm with you on that. Gothic chick, yikes, Blair Witch. Yes. New Oasis, what you got? Watch Wayward Pines. M. Night is wild for that. Wayward Pines was good. And I think on the last live, somebody reminded me about how that show went in season 2 that I had forgotten. Like, I remembered season 1 and being the weird town, and I just didn't. But that show was so long ago. It took me a little bit, but I finally had my memory jogged about season 2. Season 2 goes. Wayward Pines was a show ahead of its time. I'm gonna just say that. Carrie stuck at light. Look, Carrie, stop correcting yourself. I can correct it for you. Okay. I read this, right? I do this too. It's okay. You ain't got to correct yourself. But thank you. I really appreciate you coming through today, Carrie. It's always a blessing to have all of you guys here with me to go through this stuff. I respect your restraint, sir. Thank you, Michael. It's not easy because I'm constantly like, but that's what the deep dives are for. So I already finished the first episode deep dive. It's going to be live. Like immediately after you watch the show, the deep dive will be up, right? You could, if you're not subscribed, subscribe now. I'm going to go into the first episode. I'm going to dig into every little detail that you might miss on your first viewing, that we probably want to pay attention to going throughout the season. Like there's going to be some stuff. All right. There's going to be some stuff. Jeffrey, Wayward Pines is a classic. Love that. Yeah. You know, it was ahead of its time. I think the show definitely did a lot of stuff right, and it paved the way for shows like this show here. So yeah, definitely love Wayward Pines. I can't recommend it enough. If it was still on the air, I would do deep dives on it. But you know, I don't even get a lot of views for season 1 episode videos, so I would leave that one alone. What you got for me, Cal? The skull looks like petrified wood, like the inside of the monster organs. It's definitely wood, but the monster organs look like petrified wood. Haha. Yeah, they did. So I didn't see it the way you guys saw it at first. I was so into doing my coverage and running theories and looking at details. Last season when I was getting the episodes, I was getting them before the effects were finished. So like when they opened up Smiley and they showed all, I didn't see it the way you guys saw it, right? I didn't see all the finished effects in place. I rewatched it recently. If you guys didn't know, seasons 1 and 2 are on Prime now. So you can watch them on Prime right now. You could rewatch them. I got to do that and I saw it. So I see what you're saying there. I do see the similarities there. Yeah, definitely. Definitely has that vibe. What you say for me, Bitey? Skulls don't have nose. They do not. You know, I think one of the first things I learned in art school, like before when I was just drawing and I used to just try to copy what I looked at without really understanding what was underneath. In art school, they taught me how to look at facial structure, and I had to study human bones like crazy. We learned about all of the ocular cavities, the nasal cavity, the mouth, how it connects to the jaw. There is no nose bone, right? There's a hole underneath here, and this is all like cartilage and maybe like one little bone nub. But it's this one's got a nose. This one, I don't know what's going on. I'm still calling it a scarecrow. 41 people. Oh, God bless you. Thank you all. Thank you all. I appreciate you. Please, if you guys are just checking us out, please listen. Please give this video a like. If you don't want to see things from the first episode of season 3, don't watch, because this is not the video. This ain't the live for y'all. This is the live for the people who's like, all right, I'm okay with seeing images because they don't tell the whole story. But yeah, if y'all trying to go into season 3 without seeing nothing, you go ahead and turn this off. You can check this back out after the episode airs. Let me go on. Y'all ready for the next image, or y'all want some more? Yeah, let's go on to the next image, right? All right, we got Jim. Jim's exploring. What's this? Jim got a bracelet. It's not his hospital bracelet. He got a bracelet, though. He's exploring. He's looking around. Obviously, things look wild. What is this? Look, this little hook. Isn't this for like, it almost looks like a farm tool. I don't want to butcher it. I remember my old Boy Scout days. I remember all that. This looked like an old farm tool. But I ain't gonna study this one too long. All right, I'm gonna move on. What you got for me, Jeff? Well, first up, let me put up the next image. Then I'm gonna look at your I'm gonna pull your comment up while I look at the image, because if I get a wild image, I know I'm gonna get distracted. What if I was right that it's like Wayward Pines, the inside the future, and the woman's going back because she was transported there? I don't hate it. I don't hate it. The thing is with Wayward Pines, they didn't really give us any clues that they were in the future, and that was my only thing. So I just need to see something to help support it. That's really what it is. Let me move on to the next one. The wheels kind of look like the infinity sign in the caves, just the way they're placed. Also, like the painting with the faces in the trailers, circles overlapping. You're talking about. Why'd y'all let me pull up the next image? All right, hold on. You're talking about this, where the wheels are almost like an infinity sign. Maybe. Honestly, I didn't even think about the way the wheels were placed. I just saw them and just kind of accepted them for what they were. But I'm gonna go back to that. Kenny's out here. I don't know what's. I'm gonna shut up. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna leave this up for y'all, and then I'm gonna shut up. Here you go, y'all. Kenny, Ricky He. What else we got? What if it is all just Victor's naughty dream? Aren't you the one who was just watching adult videos, or is that someone else? Yo, we're not doing that. I don't want to get canceled today. All right, don't make them shut down the live, okay? Oh man, yeah. Ready for the next one? Oh, what we got? Who else said this? Frederick. The Leftovers was a great show. Also HBO Max. The Leftovers was tough for me. I liked The Leftovers. I watched it. Man, them women could chain smoke. But my thing with The Leftovers was it was more of a character study show, and I just wanted it to be a little bit more not action oriented, but maybe just a different pace. I'm not knocking it. It's not from. All right, it's not from. Dina, It's about time, Dina. Thank you. Thank you for coming through from Bosnia. Yo, thank you for coming through. Look, everybody give a nice big welcome to Dina. She's checking us out all the way from Bosnia. I'm excited to have you here, Dina. Look, you're gonna have a good time. My only thing is, if you don't want to see anything from season 3, this might not be the live for you. We're gonna be going into stuff that happened in the first episode because the images came out. They're already out. They're in it wild. I'm gonna be going through them, but I'm happy to have you here. So excited, everybody. Thank you. Michael Lamont. It's a bracelet that Tabitha made him. You talk about the bracelet I zoomed in on over here. It kind of looks like it, right? Like Tabitha found the bracelet. I thought it had like some of those, like I don't know what they are. They almost look like seashell things that people put on their bracelets. I thought his bracelet had that. It could be though, because she did find it and she was like, no, this is it. So it absolutely could be that he put it back on. Let me go back. Oh, Tabitha. Ooh. Speaking of Tabitha. All right, we all seen this, right? When she woke up in the hospital, right? Y'all don't need me to stay on this one, do you? All right, moving on. Let's move on. Donna. Ooh. Donna looks worried. Donna looks worried. No, not Kenny. That's Hujima Flip. What are you? Who? What are you talking about? I don't get it, man. Hujima Flip. Is that what we calling him now? Because he flipped up on us. He's not Deputy Kenny no more. He's GQ Kenny. All right. Let's see. Cal. Is it the Brundles back in time? Is what the Brundles? The back here? This? I don't see no naked hippie swimming in the water. Do you? Moving on. Donna looks worried. This is a nice little high-res image of Donna. Look like some people in the back there. They messing with some plants. Let's see what else we got. Oh, Ash Ronald. Ash Ronald, appreciate you. Listen, Ash Ronald here is the MVP. Respect Ash Ronald. I love Ash Ronald. Ash Ronald is a MVP in this chat. Big shout out to Ash Ronald for coming through. What else we got? Jeffrey, what you got for me, Jeffrey? Funny thing, the wheels are pre-industrial era, so it could mean that this would happen in FROMily. Could be happening like a long time already. Makes sense there since there are no Bibles found. It definitely could, right? Because like one thing was we don't know how long this has been going on. I think the biggest clue, or not, it definitely not just the biggest clue, but one of the biggest clues was in season 2 when Victor brought Jade to that car graveyard. It's like episode 5 or 6. I can't remember specifically. I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying. This is all off memory. But like you could see all these different old makes and models of cars. Some of them went back really, really old. So like I'm looking for things like those wheels to help date when things happen. But let me move on to the next image real quick, and let's move on to the next comment. Bitey, I'm very excited that day. Yeah, me too. Me too. Whew, we up in here. Wait, there's some more. Delsenia, look, you just sneaking up in here? You saying hi to everybody but me? Thank you for coming through, Delsenia. I appreciate you. I'm glad that you guys are all having fun in the comments. I'm trying to only put up the ones that are targeted towards me. You guys have got a lot of conversation going on. But yeah, I'm trying. Randall's walking a goat, and Ethan looks worried. Like, I wouldn't want him walking my goat neither. Like, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing? Do you even know how to handle that? And who walks goats? Who does this? Wild. What else we got? Caleb, Donna been looking rough. I hope my girl pulled through. So I've been noticing that too. Like it don't like rewatching season 1 and 2 back to back painted a clearer picture for me. It at first when I saw the show, it felt like oh, look at that. I just got a press opportunity for something else, another show. If you guys know, I did do a review on Rings of Power, and I'm gonna tell y'all, look, at the end of my episode review, I had an interview with some of the castmates. So if you guys are Rings of Power fan, you could go check that little video review I did. It wasn't a deep dive. It was not a deep dive. It was just me giving some thoughts on that episode. I do have an interview with the cast on that video. I didn't really announce it, but you guys could check it out if you guys are into Rings of Power. But yeah, watching seasons 1 and 2 back to back, I did notice that like Donna is not doing okay. Like she puts on a strong demeanor, but like y'all remember when she just lost it and just went down into the first floor colony house and grabbed an axe and started chopping a hole in the floor? Like she is not doing okay. So yeah. What the hell kind of string is that? Is that a pajama? I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. Do you think there's a mole? I do, but I don't think anybody's gonna like my theory. Like I'm sus of so many people. I'm sus of Mrs. Lou, like real sus of Mrs. Lou because she's the one that's feeding everybody. But I'm also sus of Dale. Like Dale only shows up when it's time to cause problems. So I'm a little bit sus of Dale. Do I think there's a mole? I think there is, but here's the thing: there's so many NPCs in this show. Like you never know who it could be. It could just be any random that lives in Colony House smoking weed. I have no idea. But I do think there's a mole. 46 people. Thank you all for joining in. I think there's like 46 here, maybe 3 on Twitter. I appreciate you all for coming through. I'm not going to try to keep y'all for too long. I have to run soon, and I'm going to watch the debates tonight. But I'm not going to keep y'all too long. What did you ask for me, Michael? Who's Donna chatting to? Can we see? Who is she chatting to? She's talking to someone. She got that weird look on her face, and you see this arm right here. My guess is that it's Boyd because he's the only one that be wearing those type of jackets, honestly. And it would make the most sense. She's constantly talking to Boyd about what he should or shouldn't be doing. What else we got? I mean, in like the 1800s, I'm hoping they went back in time like Boyd. Y'all think Boyd went back in time when he went out into the woods with Sarah? Y'all think he went back in time? I don't know if he went back in time. I didn't think that. But I'm curious what you guys think. So yeah, I don't know. This is an interesting shot at the wildest thing to me, and I think about it every time I see him now. I interviewed him. I interviewed this actor, and the first thing when he opened his mouth, and he's like, "Blimey," and I'm like, "What? You're British?" Like another one of these British actors that have just easily mastered their English accent, their American accent. It's just effortless. Just like, yo. And if y'all didn't know, my man is a breakdancer. Like he's not like what's her name from the Olympics. No. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. So yeah, I always think of that when I see him. I just figured I'd give y'all a little fun fact. If y'all ain't seen my interview with him, I'll put the interviews back on the homepage. But he's a fun interview, and he's British. Man, that threw me off. Let me move on to the next image while I pull up the next comment. Thank you. I listen to every live, but never actually live. This is my first time here. I'm baking and listening. I don't mind spoilers. Can't wait for the 22nd. Look, if you baking cookies, you got to share. That's the rule. That's the only rule. If you cooking, you got to share. You make it a little something for everybody. All right. I like mine chocolate chip. But yeah, let's keep going. 50 people. Oh man, thank y'all. Look, I had no idea. This is why I don't be going live, because I didn't know if y'all would come. I figured y'all would just really like to see the pre-recorded stuff that I do, but I appreciate y'all. Let me move on. Michael, looks like Boyd's jacket. It definitely do, right? Because now we get to see it here. And if I go back, yeah, that's the same color. So I'm assuming she's talking to Boyd. Obviously, here, Randall's being Randall. I don't know what's going on, but Boyd don't look happy. Let me move on. I also think there are no Bibles because the author was not American, my guess. So I will say something about the lack of Bibles in the future. I'm not going to talk about it now. I am going to note that you said that, and I appreciate you, Carrie, but I'm not going to touch on that now. I have for those of you who checked out my last live, you guys already know. I think I figured it out. I think I figured out to a strong degree what is essentially happening to these people. And I don't want to put it out there until you guys see more of season 3, because like 90% of my theory, maybe 95, came from prior seasons, but there's like a solid a respectable amount, like maybe solid 5% that came from what I've seen in season 3, and I don't want to talk about it yet. But I do remember that there are no Bibles in town, and Father Khatri was writing them from memory, and I think that will play an important part. That's all I'm gonna say. And I'm not going to talk about this image. So y'all can talk about it. Y'all can ask about it. Maybe I'll answer, but I'm going to move on to the next one if nobody minds. What we got in the next one? Boyd talking again. Victor looking with Ethan. A whole bunch of NPCs. Carrie, what you got for me, Carrie? In the parking garage. Thank God you made. Amen. You made it safe. Appreciate you. Man, Boyd's jacket. This is what must have been when he got shot. It's a nice looking. Well, it was a nice looking jacket, but man. Gothic chick 4 heart. Appreciate you. I can only do it, but so much my thumb don't bend. But Ethan's growing up so fast. Yes, Ethan. This is a grown man. Look, you see how much height he has up on Victor now? Look at that. Like when this show started, he was at Victor's waist. He grew up like a foot in 2 seasons. That is incredible. He's gonna be a tall man. What you got for me, Delsenia? I came in late, didn't want to disturb. Hello, I'm so glad you're doing a live. Look, you're not bothering me. I'm taking you're giving me your time, right? So you don't have to apologize. I love that you guys are joining. I love that you guys like these lives. I don't do them that often. I didn't know. You know, I'm gonna do them throughout the season. I just don't know. I want to do them Monday nights, but I really want to do them when the most people are available to engage. I know that there's some folks that are watching outside of the US, and I think you guys are like 5 or 6 hours ahead. So I'm trying to pick a good time to do the lives that works for everyone. Maybe Monday afternoons, right? I could do it like right at 5 or so on Mondays. Usually I don't have movie screenings that day, but let's see what time works for everyone. What'd you say? I don't think he taking the goat for a walk, maybe moving it to another pen or it's dinner. Randall don't seem like that person to be walking goats. I understand. Everybody's talking about who threw the rope. I'm like, why did he open the door? Forget the rope. Why did he open the door? This right here. I think everybody's heart dropped during that trailer when we saw this happen. Hello. Like, what? Let me keep moving. Jade. Man. Jade. 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 Carrie, I always said that Donna will die this season. I hope not too, because like she's a very good presence for the rest of the cast as well. So it's wild because, you know, speaking with the cast and watching this show so much, I almost like to pretend like I know them, but I don't. But I do know that the actress is an acting coach in like real life, or an acting instructor. So like, in addition to acting herself, she teaches other actors. And with such a, you know, cast made up of various degrees of experience, Harold being along the upper echelons and Simon, Webster, Ethan being, you know, obviously younger, it's probably helpful that they have someone like her there to work with them, or at least, you know, just be their unofficial coach. So I hope Donna's not, it's not over for her. My man Jade is here with his grizzly beard, long hair, don't care. He still got on the kitten t-shirt. He doesn't have on his bar outfit anymore. You guys remember that? He had his chest out. He don't have that on anymore. It looked like he changed his clothes. So yeah, I ain't gonna talk too much about it, but it's an interesting image. What we got for it? What else? Season 2 of Ring of Power is a little better. So I think so. I don't want to go off too much because I know everybody's here for From, but that first episode with the cold opening and we just see Sauron, I was like, this is Infinity War. This is like Thanos the movie. This is Sauron the movie. Why weren't we doing this from the beginning? Give me this. Give me more of this. Right? Like, just show me more of this dude right here, whoever's playing Sauron, looking like Aragorn. I like that. I like that a lot. But yeah, I know some of y'all, I'm geeking out on the wrong thing. Let me move on just for anybody who I'm not trying to bore y'all. I'm not trying to bore y'all. Definitely don't think Donna is a mole. I don't think Donna is a mole either. A lot of people suspect Donna. I understand why I do. I really do. But she's been going through so much in her character arc that I hope it's not her. I hope not. Let's see what else we got. Who else? 58 people. Jeez. Thank you. Oh man, God is good. Thank you all for coming through. I really appreciate that. Look, if y'all haven't already, please give this video a like. I can't check yet. But look, if y'all here, please. There's no monetization on this channel. There won't be any for the entire season. So I won't have any help doing my video edits. But I'm going to do this all for the love of y'all. I appreciate the show. I like talking about it. And I like how you guys engage with me in these lives, because then it really do feel like we're figuring this out together again. Let me move on to the next image. I'll move on to the next comment. Cal, what did you got for me, Cal? How did anyone know about Tabitha, though? Only her family knew, didn't they? Plus, the monsters would have known that she was right above them. When are you talking about? You talking about that she left to go look for the lighthouse at the end of season 2, or are you talking about when she fell down the hole? Two different answers there. When she fell down the hole, I don't I don't know how they knew she was digging the hole other than what I said in the last live, which is I I have a theory that the power lines that go down underneath the houses, if you remember, the power lines were hollowed. They were hollowed out and they don't really give power. So I was wondering if that was their way. It was like a poor man's paper cup thing. Like, were they listening through the hollowed wires? Because they were like tubes. They were kind of thick too. Like, they wasn't like thin ones. So I was curious if that was possibly the reason. Because they're always listening. What else we said? Mrs. Lou be very committed to the plan to let her husband be sacrificed for said plan. Yes. If she's the mole, she would have to be very committed to the plan if that is in fact Mrs. Lou. All right. Let me stop mess with y'all. It's Boyd that looks like Boyd to me. Oh, this is from 13 minutes ago. All right, so that's definitely from when I was looking at the other image. We got Jade and Boyd sharing the rest of Father Kotry's liquor. Boyd looking at him like, you better tell me something, man. This is weird. Where's the rest of the white in his beard? Didn't he have more white in his beard before? A little strange. All right, let me try to move up a little bit because I'm falling behind in comments. I'm reading comments from 10 minutes ago. I think the dungeon came to Boyd, the dungeon travels. Why? Why do you think that? Because even when he left the dungeon, the ruins were still there. One thing that I've noticed is that they constantly find like things as they go out into the woods. He found this big giant hollowed out tree that looked like it, or cave or something, where he found the talismans. He found the dungeon where the cicada creature was. It kind of just feels like they're just finding more stuff to me. So, you know, if that's how you feel, just let me know why you think that, so I could just give it a little bit more thought. It could be a show where Biden stayed in power for 8 years and this happened in FROMville. Look, y'all, here's one thing I don't do. I don't really want to talk politics, and I really don't want to talk religion on this channel, mainly because I don't think it's appropriate. I'm gonna treat it like I treat at my work. You know, when I go to work, I don't really want to talk politics and religion in that way. I'll leave it there. I'll leave it there. What I will say is I did go to the White House this year. That was cool. I got to go to visit the White House this year. That was my fun. That's about as political as I'll get. I went there. I took the kids. I told them, hey, kids, this is our future home when I'm president. So, yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that. Gabrielle, Alexa, Noel, Wally, you finally made it. Thank you. Thank you. Look, apparently this is the power hour. This is power hour right here, right? 5 o'clock, everybody's getting off of work. Y'all had some time to unwind. You need to unwind. This is power hour, right? So this is when we're going to do the shows. 5 o'clock on Mondays, Tuesdays. Let me know. I'm gonna come back to that. But thank you, Gabrielle. I appreciate you coming through, and I can't wait to see what you think is going on. Dungeon feels like a different time. The dungeon, I don't know how to tell that. I honestly don't know how to tell that. Martin was there, and Martin was there with a Navy SEAL tattoo. Navy SEALs have existed for a while. I think they've existed since the late 1800s, early 1900s. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to tell when You know, I honestly, I just don't feel like I've seen enough to really support a time travel theory. But I'm open to it. I'm not going to dismiss it. I just need like to really feel super confident about it because I don't like one thing I like to do when I make my theories is I try to disprove my theories, right? Like I make a theory and then I'm like, how can I be wrong? And then I start poking holes at it. And if I poke too many holes in it, I don't put it out there. Um, so with the time travel theory, it's not that I just need to see more to support it. Really, that's all for right now. I don't dislike it, and I could definitely see how they could make it a good narrative. We just need more clues. 64, 65 people. Thank you all. Thank you all. Let's see what we got. Hey, if you guys are just now checking this out, obviously we're going into stuff that happened in season 3. I'm not going to spoil the show, but these are some official images that were released from Amazon MGM. I'm gonna go through the images. I might not talk about every image, but I will put them up and allow you all to have a good look at them. I know there's some people in here that love to go into the Facebook groups, into the Reddit forums, and y'all need some of these high res images instead of the low res images that are going around. Here's your chance. Take your screenshot. Let me know if you need me to zoom in on the image. Put your request in the comments. If you want me to go back to an image, I'll go back. I'll zoom in. I'm here to help you out. But let me move on to the next one. Carrie, I'm sus of all background Clara. I'm sus of all the background characters, especially Clara. Also sus Victor, Ellis, Elgin, Christie, because she left Marielle unattended and her name is listed on the previous resident list. Spelled the same way. Okay, so where was the previous resident list? That I'm curious about. I don't remember. I don't know. I honestly don't remember it. Was it in like Mrs. Lou's storage? I don't know. I'm sus of all the people. Clara took glass to the eye. Let's leave Clara alone. Victor, yes, he's the resident man child. Is everything about him is suspicious. Ellis is surviving some mortal wounds without dying. And Elgin is sus. All right. I definitely pointed out how in season 2, he's the only person that came into this show wearing iconography. So he's wearing like a Raven t-shirt and it's not from the football team. He's got like a purple shirt with like a black raven in the middle. So I that caught my eye because it felt intentional. Like if I was a writer or director, I like that kind of stuff. I would put that visual stuff there. So I am sus of Elgin to a degree. So yeah, I'm with you there. Wonder why light seems to connect to time. Why does light seem to connect to time? Why does light seem to connect to time? What do you mean? In what way? Like in the dungeon, they had torches. In the colony house and all the other houses, they have light bulbs. Let me know what you meant by that one, Gabrielle. I'll come back to you. Carrie, she agrees. Everyone, does that look like a satchel thing in the waist area? Are you guys talking? Do I gotta go back? Here? On Kenny? Or yeah, I don't see one on any of these things. So it must be Kenny. And I can understand Kenny's out in the woods. He got a backpack and everything. So the satchel makes sense to me. Ooh. Randall's bringing the goat to his bus. Maybe. I don't. Hello from Vanessa Wicked. Thank you for coming through, Vanessa. I appreciate you for coming through. Thank you for all of the FROMily for coming out. Randall's bringing the goat to his bus. So Randall had the goat. Boyd's got a cow. OMG, they're warming up around fire. Who's warming up? Did I pass somebody warming up? Here I go jump. Oh, I see it now. I'm sorry. I got to hide your comic, Dina, but you right. But I want to make sure everybody can see this. You know you cold when you start a fire in a metal drum. Right? You burning garbage now. This is what we're doing for heat. That was a good catch. That was a good catch. Gabrielle, what you got for me? Bibles have crosses on them. Maybe they'll discover that the crosses are also a weapon against something. Some Bibles, right? Not all of them. I know my Bible just says Holy Bible on the front, but I could see a reason why I need to STF you. So I'm going to STF you. Let's keep going. All right. Yeah, we got a whole cow situation. Look, this is 2 different cows and a sheep. They have sheep? Let me make sure y'all can see this. Yeah, it's a cow, y'all. What did you say, Gabrielle? The entire From budget finna go to DH and VFX for that little boy. Yo, Ethan. You know, after a while, he's not gonna be able to talk like this. Like, I don't know what they're gonna do with Ethan. Like, if they trying to go for like 5 seasons, one thing is they can never skip a year, right? They can't do no like Stranger Things and be like, we're gonna take 2 years off and come back. You see how tall them Stranger Things kids are pretending to be high schoolers? Ethan here, man, I hope that they put this in the story. I hope that they make it part of the story and they like, yo, same way Ellis is healing fast, Ethan is growing up fast. That's my hope. That was a good catch. What you got for me, Cal? I was thinking I seen Bibles piled up in the cave when Victor and Tabitha was in there on the chest. I took a picture. I'm probably wrong. It's maybe just books. I don't know. In the cave, I did notice a lot of stuff going on in the cave. I don't recall seeing Bibles, but I'll go back and I'll take a look and I'll revisit that in a future video. But I'm gonna try to power through some of these images. We got 60 people. Thank you all. God is good. Yeah, you gonna check it out too, right, Gabrielle? Ooh, look, I'm with you. I'm gonna check it out. We got another shot of Victor Jade looking scared with the cow. If it's up close, it looks like a real head in there. And where? Back when we were looking at the scarecrows? Those things look like wood carved heads on sticks to me. We'll see though. We'll see. Michael Lamont, it's 10:19 here in England. Michael, I appreciate you. Look, I'm going a little earlier for you, right? I was going to do this 8 o'clock at night, and it would have been like 2 in the morning for you, 1 in the morning for you. So it's better I do this now, get this, spend a little time with you. I appreciate you coming through, though. I really love that you guys are checking me out from different parts of the world. You know, it really touches me that you guys are showing up. Let's see, right? Why the boy knows better. I don't think that one was to me. Why did Megan open the window saying, oh yeah, y'all having some more internal conversation. So let me leave y'all. Vanessa Wicked, thanks for the live. Thank you, Vanessa. Thank you. Look, thank you for showing up. Showing up is what encourages me to do this a little bit more often. I know these things are impromptu. I don't always put up my schedule when I'm going to do these. I'm going to try to do them Mondays. I'm going to try to find a good time, maybe like 5 o'clock for everybody on Mondays to go live. And we could talk about this show because it's going to be airing on Sundays. But I'm going to put a poll up and you guys can let me know what works best for y'all. But thank you for coming through, Vanessa. I really appreciate you. They look confused when they open the door, so something must be up there. They open the door, believe it is someone in their family. Yeah. They look shocked. They look shocked. They definitely wasn't expecting to see no monster. That's for sure. They definitely looked shocked. I feel like the baby will be another entity like the boy in white. Maybe. Right? Fatima's not even supposed to be looking pregnant. She's not supposed to be able to be pregnant. So it's definitely something interesting going on there. He's looking on. May Kent. First off, May, you snuck in, right? Hi. How's your day going today, May? Is it good? Where you checking in from? Where you watching? Are you in the Americas? You in New York? You in LA? Where you at? I appreciate you for coming through. Thank you. There should be more babies in Fromba. Yo, yeah, I remember the first season and we actually saw there was sex. Like, I was thrown off. I was like, whoa, what channel am I watching? Right? Like, whoa, we doing this? But yeah, I'm with you. Like, as much drugs, alcohol, and stuff is going on. I feel like there should be more babies too. I do. NYC stand up. I appreciate. Look, all my New Yorkers, the rest of y'all up in here, what's good? What's good? Yo, thank y'all for coming through. Jade finally looks like an adult. Look, he looked like somebody crazy uncle. All right. He went past adult stage to somebody's crazy. Look at this. Look at this. Vanessa, NYC, look, NYC, stand up. All my New Yorkers. You know, I love all my fellow New Yorkers. I appreciate y'all for showing up. I know how hard it is to get y'all New Yorkers to support it. Yo, New Yorkers love to mind their business. Yo, I'll be on the train. Everybody's looking and people could be sitting there, the train doors closing on their arm. Nobody moves. Nobody's trying to help. Nobody's doing it. New Yorkers, I appreciate y'all though. Why does he look so much older when the show happens over a period of weeks? So some people's hair grows faster than others, right? And that's what I kind of attribute it to. I know once upon a time when I had long hair and had braids, I used to notice when other people's hair was growing faster than mine. I was like, wow, how'd you been doing this for 2 months? You did this in 3 weeks? And they could catch that? They could braid that? Some people's hair grows faster than others. That's really what I attributed that to. But it could also, I thought it could tie into this place, but it doesn't happen for everyone. Like, first off, have we ever seen Victor shave? Like, my guy is clean. Clean. So clean. Papa Socks was good, my guy. Thank you for coming through, Papa Socks. I appreciate you. I hope you are enjoying the live. If you are not, or if you haven't been checking this out, we're going to go talk about some stuff that's apparently happening in the first episode of season 3. There's some official images. If this ain't what you want, if you're kind of trying to watch the season without being aware of anything, you should probably leave. Like, I don't want to tell people to leave the live, but you probably don't want to see this one. But yeah, thank you for coming through, Papa Socks. I appreciate you. And look, 61 people, if y'all could give this video a like, it would be a big help for me. Yeah, it would be a big help for me. I'm not monetized. I'm doing this just for the love. I think I have my little ticker at the bottom. Donations are welcome. I'm gonna say that once. I'm not begging for anything. Let's see what else we got. Damn, do I tune into Rings of Power now? Look, Rings of Power is for, you got to really be invested in Lord of the Rings type. Like, if you're not willing to go out of your way to watch the Lord of the Rings, the extended editions, if you don't have like an annual ritual to watch all of those movies and force your family members to watch them with you because of how much you love them, then maybe it might not be for you. Rings of Power, I love it, but I do watch the extended editions. I do listen to the director's commentary and all that stuff. Like I'm a hardcore Lord of the Rings fan. So, it's really for those who want to see the stuff that preceded those movies and led up to what happens in those movies. But yeah, if you love Lord of the Rings, you'll like Rings of Power. Unless you're like one of those people who are not into what they're doing with the show, with the diverse casting. I get every day I get hit up in comments like people who don't like the casting in that show. So if you have a problem with the way that they're changing some of the character casting, then it might not be for you either. What else we got? Let me pull up another image. Did we see this one? We have these two here. We have these two here looking like they... I'm going to let y'all figure out what's going on there. Oh, wait. Hold on. If Jade be sleeping at the station, why is he not at Mrs. Lou's house? Does he? Well, Jade has been in the station ever since he's gotten obsessed with the symbol, right? Didn't we see him sleeping there with the Christopher showed up? And I think he probably left when the Matthew family moved in. Like, he did not like a whole bunch of people around him. So once the Matthews came, he probably bounced. What you got for me, Gabrielle? I don't think anyone is a mole. That's possible too. They could all still just be victims. I'm waiting for these mole theories to die. It's not our fault. Randall put this stuff in our heads. At Gab, been looking for a watch party. So I put up the question a while ago on the YouTube to see if anyone would be interested in coming to watch the season 3 premiere with me in like a theater type setting. I put my feelers out to my contacts at MGM, and they're supposed to be getting back to me about the legalities around it. So there is if you're not into this industry, you might not notice, but there is a huge legal hurdle with the idea of taking a television show and having it being projected in a movie theater, even in a private setting. So they're supposed to be checking that out for me, and seeing what we can and cannot do. So I definitely would love to do a watch party for that. And let's see what happens there. Real quick, just kind of random. This year, I don't know if any of you guys are going. I will be at New York Comic Con this year. I'm not going to have a booth. I'm going to be walking around. You'll notice me because I have my movie blog hat on. I always rock it the same way, backwards. Look for me with this hat. Look for my face. I don't know what costume I'm going to do this year, but I do like to cosplay. If you guys see me at New York Comic Con, stop me, say hi. Maybe I'll buy you something. Maybe I'll buy you some comics, just for stopping me and saying hi. I might try to get some more stuff to give out. I still do have my talisman I'm going to give out. I'm going to get some more for us. So if you guys see me at New York Comic Con, if you're going this year, I usually go all 4 days. Stop and say hi. Vanessa Wicked. Oh, thank you, Vanessa. Bless your heart. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Look, I really appreciate you. I know, look, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. This does not go, unnoticed. It's every little bit. Everything helps. Everything helps. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much, Vanessa. Look, you get a star. But thank you. Thank you. Thank you. If you got any more questions, Vanessa, I got you. I'm gonna be looking for you now. I bet there's a reason they look different. I think so too. Why did I open that? Delsenia, 48 watching, 38 like. Thank you, Delsenia. Look, I don't know what's going on. If there's 48 watching, can we get 48 likes? Please, y'all. 50, 59, please. Please. I'll beg for likes. I ain't gonna beg for money, but I will beg for likes. Thank you so much. I appreciate you looking out for me. Carrie, I love how you engage back. I like engaging with y'all. You guys make this fun. Talking about the show is probably the most fun thing about this show. And I want to do this more often so that we can do this. I'm not going to talk about this image. Y'all can look at it. Y'all need me to zoom in on anything? Illegal mods. Yo, what's going on? Illegal mods. Thank you for coming back through. Let me scroll down to see what you're saying in real time because I'm way far behind. I don't want to lose that. So let me put a star where I was because I was saying some stuff. I'm gonna power through some of your comments. I don't want to not pay attention to them. But I do have to move a little bit faster. We have a mole that manipulates Sarah through voices. It doesn't make sense. There is no mole. Maybe. How can Victor go back without Tabitha? Because Victor's a man-child. He don't really process things the way he should. Showing respect in a live chat by liking when you arrive. Say it for the people in the back. Damn these yes. Edward Gonzalez. I think Christopher is the boy in white. Tinfoil theory here. I don't know. Like why? Like why do you think Christopher is the boy in white? The wires would make sense, able to listen to them all. They know Julie's name though. She may just got there. Could be the cross rate spirits, anything but all the residents. They knew Julie's name. Well, they hear stuff in the woods too, right? When Boyd was screaming, "You can't effing break me." You know, they hear stuff in the woods too. So there's definitely implied some type of telepathic mind reading things going on, but it's hard to tell what specifically. Let me keep going. It looked like nighttime outside. Yeah. Back when we were looking at Jade. Absolutely. May. That's nighttime. Why I need to just follow the damn railroad tracks? I've been thinking that since the first episode. Like, ain't nobody gonna, we all just gonna act like ain't no train tracks here? Crows, not cross. What are you talking about? The wires would, oh, the crows rate. I understand. Okay. So, yeah, the crows, right? The murder of crows or whatever. Maybe. The dungeon disappeared when Boyd walked out, but the forest didn't change. That one is a little bit tough for me to confirm value because yes, the forest didn't change, but I wonder if that was intentional or not. That's all. But that was a good one, Bitey. That was a good one. You gave me some food for thought with that one. I'm gonna take some time to think about that one. Boyd and Jade look like they've been in Fromville for 62 years. Yeah. What a dad. I give dad jokes. I'm sorry, yeah. 5 p.m. on Mondays would be good. 5 is good. Okay. So I'm hearing 5 p.m. on Mondays is a good time to go live. I still want y'all to watch the deep dives too, right? I want to give y'all some time because I will be posting the deep dives on Sundays. So we'll do both. I definitely am going to do both. Electricity can be natural, wires underground for a reason, possibly so the children can power the town, or because the spot has natural electricity in the earth. Yeah, but Jade proved that the outlets weren't really giving power to the light bulbs. Like they needed to be plugged in, but the light bulbs weren't really drawing power from them. Maybe that's a tough one, especially because the wires were hollow. So it's like, well, how is power transporting through them if there's nothing in it? Because wires are usually copper, right? I think they usually have copper in them. I don't know, Carrie. I don't know. I like the idea because I do want to know how electricity is coming, but I'm going to process that one because you know electricity could come from so many. They could have a whole bunch of potatoes on the ground. I don't know. Dungeon is a different time is only my theory because of the difference between the ruins and actual dungeon when he turned on the torch. Monsters come out of the woods at night. I don't take anything off the table with this show, right? They change their face, they grow Wolverine claws. I don't take anything, everything is on the table. Everything is absolutely on the table. It could be a different time. My thing is I've been trying to figure out was when Martin was in the cave, he was like, you need to hurry up before they come back. And I was like, who the hell is they? Who the hell is they? They? But yeah, let me power through. What else we got? Who threw the rope? Everybody wants to know who threw the rope. It's a running. Even if you go on the official social medias for From, they make like a running gag out of it. Like who threw the rope? Nobody knows. I think this shows about electric. The children of lighthouse may be powered. The lighthouse isn't an electric lighthouse. I did remember that when I was looking at the lighthouse, there was like some mechanical gears, but when Tabitha got up to the top floor, it was a torch. It was like a real old school lighthouse. It was a torch. So I'm with you to a degree. Humans have electricity in their bodies. Yeah, they do. We saw that in the Matrix. The stones can carry electricity as well. Natural solar panels and rocks are definitely a big part of this story as well. Stones can carry electricity? I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Writer forums, where Papa Socks. Writer forums. What you mean by writer forums? There's From forums. There's forums on Reddit and Facebook, but I don't know about writer forums. So have you seen the film Signal? Got a feeling this is going to be similar. Have I seen Signal? Is that the one with Jeremy Renner? Or am I thinking something else? Like Contact? I gotta look that up. Let me see. Signal. I don't know if I've seen Signal. Oh, Brenton Thwaites and Lawrence Fishburne. I have not seen this. This is from 2014. All right, let me see how I can find this one. I'm gonna try to squeeze it in. I have a crazy week this week. I have to get through Rings of Power. I gotta get through The Penguin. I gotta watch Transformers 1. It's a busy week for me. I should be editing right now. I need to get back to editing this episode 2 deep dive. What previous resident list? Yeah. Martin was a Marine, not Navy. Oh, yeah, right. He wasn't Navy SEAL. He was in the Marines, kind of like Abby and Boyd, Semper Fi. My bad. You right, Bitey. My bad. Thank you for that. I appreciate you for correcting me because I don't like going out there saying the wrong stuff. Me this whole time. Who is Clara? Reddit forums. All right, I'm gonna have to skip ahead of some. The basement seemed to have water heaters, but not furnace for heat. I did notice something like that, but the houses have a whole bunch of stuff, right? They have running water. I don't know. They have plumbing. Where's the water coming from? We all trying to figure out where the electricity is coming from. Where's the water coming from? The Brundles? Ooh, they drink that. If the forest is giving them livestock, they must figure something out. It feels like they're getting rewarded for coming close. Every time they go out into the forest, good things happen. Bad things happen too, but good things happen. Ethan he's a grown man. Ethan is a grown man. There's only one thing. Oh, sorry, Carrie. There was only one thing that was close to a Bible, and it was a Bit Bible Stories book on a bookshelf. So I will look for the Bible as well. I did see the Bible Stories book. That was back in season 1 when I think the Matthews was sleeping in Colony House. They had a scene where like Ethan was no, it was in Mrs. Lou's house, and he was standing in front of like a bookcase, and you could see the Bible Stories book. I did notice that too. I did. That was a good man. Y'all got some good eyes. I feel like season 4 will deal with a new cast. Season 5 will go back to the original cast. That's how they dealt with the Ethan problem. Maybe it feels like they need to do a time skip just for Ethan's sake at this point, because he's taking his vitamins and saying his prayers. May Kent. Oh, I asked you this a while ago. Where are you from? You're in America Northwest. Well, thank you. It's got to be like what, 3 o'clock at your time in the afternoon. You still on the clock. Don't let nobody catch you. But thank you for checking us out. I hope you're enjoying this live. I'm definitely enjoying you here because you're really adding to the conversation. I really appreciate all of y'all for everything y'all are contributing to this live. Y'all making it fun for me. Oh yeah. Appreciate you. DC in the house too. DC, yo, DC, you ain't nothing but a train ride for me, right? That's a nice little train ride too. It's like 3 hours, 2-3 hours. I got up at like, I was on the train at 6. I was there by like 9. I was in the White House by like 10:30. It was great. It was great. Thank you for letting me know. I do not have to look. It's not from. It's a different kind of. It's a whole different vibe. Appreciate you. What up, guys? Big yo, Keo. Thank you for coming through from France. It's like 11 o'clock. What are you doing? Don't you got work? I appreciate you, Keo. Listen, you need to let me know when the new season comes out in France. Because is it Origin there? Like when it comes out? Is it going to be like, are you going to get to watch it when we do on September 22nd? Because I don't want to spoil you. We these images this is new stuff. I don't want you to be sitting here and then have to wait 6 months to see what we talking about. Just let me know. Let me know before I go too crazy. Let me go to the next image. I'm not talking about this image. Y'all can look at it. I'll zoom in. I ain't talking about it. Sorry, y'all. I'm gonna go to these comments. Yo, I love diverse casting. I'm sick about the act. The Acolyte hurt. The Acolyte hurt. I'm gonna give my little 30-second rant about the Acolyte. The Acolyte was everything I have been asking for in a Star Wars show for years. I wanted to see the Jedi in their peak. I wanted to see these space ninjas know kung fu. I wanted to see fights and action that represented what I thought the Jedi were always capable of, not just in the Phantom Menace or with Anakin and Obi-Wan, but with other people, with other fighting styles. We only saw Mace Windu for a short time, and he was a beast. I'm so hurt by how the Acolyte was canceled. I get it to a degree because it does have pacing issues. I saw the show after it came out and I just binged like it. I watched like 2-3 episodes at a time. And when you watch them at that pace, I think it probably benefited me than the people who had to watch like 20, 30 minutes and then wait a week. And then they're just like, you know, sitting on whatever was the last moment of that episode. But binging it, I really, really enjoyed it. I really am hurt that it's not coming back for a season 2. I signed the petition for them to renew it, but let's see what happens. There's a lot of people who don't like diverse casting in things that historically didn't have diverse casting. So I almost get it. You know, I would be bothered if there was something like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, and all of a sudden they were like, diversity, y'all. We're just gonna have to cast, you know, different race. Like certain things, like fantasy shows, I don't get. I don't get why that's an issue in fantasy. Sleeping in the Woods, so I assume looking for Tabitha. I hope Kenny and Jim brought it. I hope so too. I hope so too. Let us know about the watch party, please. Look, if I don't get to do the watch party in the theater, maybe I'll just do a watch party on the watch party app. We could do one virtually. I could put up. I don't want it to do anything that's too corny, but I will definitely let y'all know if I get permission to do it the way I want to do it, because you guys deserve something really good. And if not, I'm going to see if these guys are at least going to come to Comic-Con, where they tend to do like little watch things going there. Maybe we could do something there. Maybe I could rent a room. Let's see. Sure, watch party night. Yes. Vanessa Wicked, appreciate you. I don't think Kenny's going to play about the talisman. I don't think so neither. He knows better. First off, thank you for coming, Miss Deb. You snuck in too? How long you been here? Thank you. I love when I see y'all come back. This is great. This is great. Oh my God, you at New York Comic Con? I'm planning to go. Yes, I go to New York Comic Con every year. Every year I'm at New York Comic Con. I've been going since, I don't even want to age myself anymore, but I've been going for a very long time. So I'll be there all 4 days. Look for me. I'm be rocking my movie blog hat. I usually wear it backwards like I do in the videos. So look for me. If you see me, stop me, take a picture. Maybe I'll buy you some comics. That's how I feel. New York Comic Con is going to be October 17th to the 20th at the Jacob Javits Convention Center in New York City. So yeah, feel free to come through. You don't have any costume ideas? Thinking X-Men 97. I was thinking X-Men 97 as well. Either that, or I was thinking about doing House of the Dragon and going as the Valerians. So I thought that would be cool. So if you see any Valerians, you already know there's not going to be a lot of Valerians there. It's probably me. Let's see what else. Tabitha and the lunchbox. Let's see. Tabitha and the lunchbox to show us how busy we were, and Victor's sis will definitely notice it. Yeah, she got that lunchbox on. I mean, she do have her snacks in there. Let's see. Victor and Kenny having a sleepover in the woods always ends. Always, right? Always. Tabitha said, making my way downtown, walking fast on my way back from FROMville. Right? She's like, I need a mani-pedi right here. Right at Dear Friend. Go get that mani-pedi. Tabitha, get them split ends. Actually, it looks like your hair is looking kind of all right, but if you got any split ends, go let them take care of it. What Tim say that everybody laughing at? I missed what Tim said. Let me keep going. It was Jim who put it into Randall's head about the mole, was trying to figure out the pick of books, Bibles. Notice that Amazon doesn't let me screenshot. No, Amazon don't let nobody screenshot. You got to do it the old school way, right? Here's what you do. You grab your phone, you point it at the screen, snap. That's the modern day screenshot. That's how we roll. Let's see. TMB, is there any shows about mixing blood with Jesus? With what? Is theories about mixing blood with what? I don't know what you were saying there. Oh, with mixing blood with Jade symbol. Blood may activate some event. Oh Only time I really remember blood being a major thing and activating something was the Blade movie. Like I don't know. I'm sure there are other references, there are other times. So it's not out of the ordinary that blood activates something. But um, has anyone ever gotten blood on a talisman? I don't know. I don't think they have. I have a crazy idea that Boyd, Sonia Gibson. First off, welcome. Welcome. Look, yo, y'all need to tell me when y'all come here. Say hello. I will interact with you. If I see you, I'm talking to you. Thank you for coming through, Sonia. I hope you're enjoying yourself. Let me know where you are checking in from. Get it? I have a crazy idea that Boyd is still in the army. He's using their new VR technology that the military bought from Jade. I like that theory. I really like that theory because it does make sense with what Jade was talking about with his algorithm and forget what it was. It was like it was some hyper computing company, quantum computing. I think it was a quantum computing software algorithm that he created. So that could make sense. I don't know if I would like it, but I'm hoping that it's something more supernatural, but that would make sense. I like that theory a lot. Thank you for checking in, Sarah. I appreciate you. Maybe the monsters return to the dungeon at night, and that's who he's afraid of. It felt like he was worried about more than the creatures at night, especially because Boyd showed him the talisman, and he was like, they're just the tip of the spear. So I'm gonna say that it might not have been the monsters. It could have been, but then Boyd would have just been able to hang the talisman. He would have been like, "Oh, you've got one. Put it right up," And he didn't seem surprised to see the talisman either. That was another thing I noticed. I'll put this out there. Here's a free theory. I think Martin is just the Boyd of a previous round. For those of y'all who follow the channel, you know what that meant. I ain't going to elaborate on it. Man, Gabrielle, you be the top commenter. You know how like on Facebook they have top commenters. You putting in work today. So the forest and dungeon would be the same place, but at a different time. Oh, all right. I gotta head out. All right. Let me come. All right, yeah. That's my signal. So I gotta wrap this up. Let me answer one more. I'm gonna go to the bottom. If it's more best get to bed for the live. Hope to catch you again. So, yeah, man, go to bed. I appreciate you for coming through. Yeah. Toby is on the quest. Toby, I think, was on the quest till he got taken out. First pick of the Scarecrow looks like it was wearing a satchel. I'm not going to go that far back. I can't. I'm going to give you guys some more pictures real quick because I have to run. This one. This man's getting big. Oh, this is the last one. So this one, I'm going to just say real quick before I go. This is a new promotional image. It looks a lot like the old one, but it's in vertical format. I did notice one major thing. They moved some of the characters around. They moved some people around. But one thing they added. Who the heck is that? Who is that? We've seen a lot of people creature monsters. Who's that? Is that Grandma? I don't know. She wasn't on the original poster. But yo, thank y'all all for checking this out. Listen, I appreciate y'all. This little impromptu live. I do have to run 2 hours again. I said I wasn't going to do it. I said I was going to do it for 1 hour. Thank y'all all. I appreciate you all. Listen, I'm gonna do the next live. I'm gonna try to do one this weekend. I'm gonna try to do one either on Saturday in the morning. I might even bring a guest on, try to collaborate with some people, but I'm gonna try to do the next live on Saturday in the morning. So thank you all for coming through. I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna check y'all on the next one. Peace.